Hi Capricorn, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jules and this is Hidden Jules Tarot. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe. If you're returning, I love you so freaking much. We're going to do a 2026 reading for you. See what's going on in the ethers. Couple of things. I'm open for private readings. All the information is down in the description box below. I also do digital products. There'll be an Etsy link down there. It's a good way to donate to my channel. Also, comment your name with the money bag sign. I do a free reading at the end of the month. I think I already have my winner for December, but we will be having one for January as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some astrology. Your overarching theme here is the Queen. Uh-oh. The Queen. Okay. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. 2026 is going to be all about rewriting identity shifts. But your January in particular is talking about pressure, shifting inward here. But let's read your, let me see if I can get 12 cards out and then we'll read your archetype about the Queen here. The number is 11, so 11 could be significant for you. Maybe look up the deal back here about, like, get on numerology and check out 11. Okay, January, February, March. Let's see what else. Anything, Spirit? You gonna make me pull it? You gonna make me pull it? Oh my goodness. Okay. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. There we go. Now, let's get into the Queen. We'll also get some shadow aspects and then your abundant attraction as well. But let's talk about the Queen here. What a powerful position to be in. Reigning over everything. The Queen. The Empress. The Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the King is the ego and the Queen is the expression of the ego in the world, she is the lotus bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. The Queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place. She is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. So whether you're male or like not gender specific, but it's the embodiment of grace and courage and resolve and stillness, you know. Maybe look up the song Nina Simone, Stars, at the 1976 Montreux Jazz Festival. That might be, there might be a message, something there for you. Okay, let's talk about January. We have the Three of Pentacles here. There could be a lot of pressure from people around you since Neptune begins in Aries on the 26th of that month. This could also be a month where you see that your old coping mechanisms aren't working for you. Maybe some emotional fatigue starts to resurface, and you realize that you can't really build a solid foundation because these people are working together. So you can't really build a foundation, a solid foundation on a shaky, like, emotional ground. This will be a month that you need to rest without guilt and notice what no longer feels sustainable for you. For February, we have the Hangman. It also talks about, your astrology talks about boundaries around responsibility. We also have Saturn that's entering Aries on the 13th as well, which is a big deal because Saturn is your ruler. That's your planetary ruler. With this here, it's in reverse, so that's normally like a failure to give oneself, like indecision and being frustrated. Like I said, it's about some type of emotional responsibility that might be more than just in a professional setting. Your family home might start demanding a lot of structure out of you and obligations. You might start to realize how much you're over-functioning for other people. It's giving like, just because I can carry this doesn't mean that I should. Energy. So we need to be able to set some boundaries here. Like I said, this is the failure to give of oneself, which might be a good thing in this case. You may be over giving. For March is going to be a big month. For you, there's a lunar eclipse that happens, and then there's also a Mercury review. So we also have the Eight of Swords, which is, she feels like she's stuck, she's blind, but even though she can walk through where she's at, you can take the steps. So there's maybe some fears, some overthinking that's going on. There's an energy of burnout that can happen quite a bit in March for for all the signs. This might be where your body, be really in tune with some of your somatic responses, especially with fear and doubt creeping into your environment. And maybe reduce the load instead of pushing harder would be really good. But yeah, there's going to be a couple of eclipses that happen. August, there's another eclipse that's going on too. So, okay. For April, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there could be some type of revelation that happens. Uranus enters Gemini on the 25th. So that's going to be your daily routines, your work dynamics. You may feel a little bit mentally overstimulated. Kind of like the way that we've been doing something doesn't really make sense anymore. So there might be some type of energy around having to be flexible and adaptable here, especially with the revelations that are coming in for you. Could be a confession that happens, a truth that you find out, where you realize, there's some type of relationship power shift that's going on with this truth out here. In May, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. He's normally the wounded warrior, but with him in reverse, there could be some type of delay, some type of more frustrated. It's giving frustrated, Capricorn. You seem like you're going to be pretty frustrated or anxious at the beginning of the year here. This is normally whenever it might awaken, though, some emotional clarity. To be anxious for that long is crazy. So we need to find some strength and compassion and get some courage to move through a lot of this type of behavior. And you need to trust your internal authority. Be consistent. Be consistent. There could be something around your self-worth, like no longer trying to convince people of things that you just need to, that you're choosing at this point. So no more over-explaining yourself to anybody. Okay. In June Jupiter goes into Leo from Cancer. So that is at the very end of June. It's on the 30th. But we also have the Hierophant out here, which is Taurus energy. And it's in reverse. So there definitely could be some type of hit to your belief system of some sort. Maybe around your persona. In early June, there could be some deep emotional processing that's happening for you. There also in late June, there could be some growth through like collaboration. You could start actually leaning more on a support system. Not trying to control everything would be a good deal, since we have vulnerability out here with the Hierophant in reverse. I said, just taking a different approach, like letting others kind of meet you halfway a little bit. There's a lot of overgiving energy for Capricorn and overextending themselves, where people should be rising to the opportunity, the occasion, as far as intimacy goes. So there's a need for like a trust recalibration in June. All right, let's see. July, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is you getting some type of strong boundary towards that earlier in the year energy. She's seeing clearly, though. She's seeing clearly. So I feel like I said, there's some type of shared common goal energy that's happening in June, and then whenever she's seeing clearly, maybe choose these new support systems wisely, with who you let in, so that way you're not still overgiving. But I feel like this is a month, since Jupiter's going into Leo right at the 30th, July will definitely be a lot more expansive as far as resources go, investments, collaborations, and to build like beneficial structures around you. All right, August. August has 2 eclipses. There's a Leo solar eclipse and there's a Pisces lunar eclipse. With the Leo eclipse, you'll have deep shifts around trust, intimacy, and power. Pisces will give mindset, communication, and a belief reset. So this right here, it could be some type of fear of responsibility. There's a lack of courage. You need to release some type of outdated survival strategy here. Like, we just talked about being vulnerable back here, so having vulnerability without overexposure, maybe updating some type of belief system around safety would be a good thing to have for August. Okay, now we have the 9 of Swords, which what are you doing, Capricorn? This is not like you, to just be up in your head worrying all up in the anxiety. There's the anxiety again. It's the victimization, it's the imprisonment. Like, we are our thoughts, behaviors, and actions, and where our attention goes, energy flows. And you and I both know that worrying does not do a damn thing. Doesn't do a damn thing, except make you sick in the mind. So, this is a Saturn integration month as well. So, Saturn is very action oriented. So is Mars, but this is a Saturn integration month, and you need to have the strength and the optimism to know that like the systems, the new systems that you're creating, they're going to work for you, especially With September, it's Virgo season, which is around routines, health, work, things of that nature. So lock in the habits that are going to give you longevity. You know, say no without feeling guilty, Capricorn. Like, stick to the plan, not the mood here, babe, guys and gals. That's what you need to know about September. Well, in October, this is where Venus retrograde happens, so there could be something that's coming up from the past with your old relationships, things of that nature, because we also have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is a false start, delays, misunderstandings, things of that nature. Like I said, there could be something that's going on with your old relationship patterns, emotional investments, financial opportunities. It's like, is this even worth my time? What am I even doing here? Type of thing. Don't renegotiate your standards, and definitely don't sit in some type of limerence energy like, oh, this is going to be good for me. Like you'll know. We got to get out of that confusing energy here. Get to a new beginning, like pioneering new things, especially in October. Will almost be to 2027. So there definitely could have been a heartbreak at some point right here. But good news is that it's in reverse. And so this is a month where we're finally releasing. Venus retrograde will end as well. So emotional clarity looks like it's starting to settle. Your relationship and financial decisions will feel much more grounded. You'll stop over justifying your needs. And let others adjust to your boundaries instead of, sitting in this painful, harsh energy here. There's a lot of recovery that's going to happen, a lot of forgiveness that's going to happen. That's good. We don't want to take that shit into 2027. Come on now. All right, we do have the Five of Pentacles, which these people are, they're trying to... It's normally hardship, poverty, harshness. They could go into the church. There's 5 pentacles that are lighting up into the church there. It also could just be unexpected movement here. So we're needing to end the year feeling more secure with that, energy. Like I said, there was a lot of energy around emotional safety, physical safety, things of that nature. And so the advice for December is to find what brings you peace and security and protect it at all costs, for sure. All right, we're going to get a couple of shadow cards here, and then we're going to get your abundant attraction card out here. Spirit, tell me what's some shadows for 2026 for Capricorn. Unspoken truth. Are you hiding something? Are you hiding something, Capricorn? It says there are truths that need to be addressed and can no longer be avoided. Bring these to light to get a clear path forward. Oh, that rhymes. That's fun. All right, Spirit, what else do we need? Quit hiding yourself, Capricorn. I said just use some discernment. This whole year was about, like, how you're carrying other people's emotional baggage, and, like, you've been overgiving and needing to see, like, some type of clarity around. Oh, like I said, there's some emotional baggage for sure. And look at you out here self-sabotaging. In July, like I said, that's a moment of expansion. And so that time, whenever that shift happens on June 30th and into July, where Jupiter goes into Leo, I feel like that's a moment where a lot of us are going to have to expand into being seen. Like I said, Leo is very, like, they want to be seen. They like the spotlight. And Jupiter is extremely expansive, so it could pop up some feelings of self-sabotage, you know, to put yourself out there, especially with this vulnerability as well that's going on. Don't have a fear of being judged. Like, just, you can do it, Capricorn. You can do it. Right time. There you go. So there could be something that happens around September or October. We have right time. So it says conditions are ideal and the timing is aligned. Your efforts will be met with positive outcomes. So remember that for September or October. That's good. Take action with confidence, y'all. Might not be in a relationship though, but you never, everything's always working out for you. So if something leaves, it's the right time, okay? Dwelling on darkness, focusing, we talked about that, where your energy goes, or where your attention goes, energy flows. Like, focusing on the negative may cause you to overlook all the good that is present. Redirect your attention to the blessings in your life. Okay, let's get the abundant attraction card, because I want to see the good stuff that's coming in. I love this deck. I love abundance. We love abundance, don't we, Capricorn? All right, Spirit, tell me what is here for Capricorn for 2026. What is here for, oh, that one looks like it wants to come out. Okay, let's see. Okay, what? Whoa. Whoa. All right, let's see what we got here. Because your first card is the difficult way. So there's an easier path that you can take during this year. Don't make shit hard on yourself. Oh, it's about a blocked heart. Like I said, there had to have been some type of heartbreak, and you're not going to get over it till the end of the year. But that's okay. Take your time, babe. Take your time, guys and gals. It does talk about many abundance blocks are not external. They are emotional imprints from your past experiences. If money, love, or success feels just out of reach, look within. What past wounds are blocking you? Take the loss, what I tell you. Take the loss. It's like, not everything can come with us, Capricorn, okay? Not everything can come with us. And you need to direct your energy into things that pour back into you and not just, you know, one-sided relationships. But you need to remember for sure there's a sacred union right here. That you are not meant to be alone, okay? There is a divine partnership that is going to be part of your journey in this lifetime. And it will bring you mutual evolution and joyful companionship. Okay? We talked about that in the beginning of the year, about getting your tribe and giving your energy to the right people. So you may be meeting somebody that's in the beginning of the year that's going to help you get over all of that heartbreak, so that way by November, whenever you finally release the pain and suffering, you have your folks, your divine sacred union. I love that for you. Okay, this is what I have for you, Capricorn, for 2026. I can't wait to do another individual reading for you. Yearly readings kind of throw me off. I look at tarot like it's always, you know, I live in the now, so, and with tarot, it's current energy most of the time, and so, like, yes, we can go off of some type of energy, but we make decisions every single day that kind of alters the trajectory of energy. So, but at least that's an overview and maybe some shadow aspects that we need to be looking at for sure. If you haven't yet, make sure that you comment your name with a money bag sign to be entered to win, and also subscribe so that way you know whenever my readings post and the winner is announced. Also, remember I am open for private readings as well. Hit me up. Email me first. Or if you want to donate, my Cash App and Venmo are down there as well, and my Etsy. Anyway, I love you so much, Capricorn, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.